These are two examples of the 8-pack from Yubi Power's fake security cameras that includes four imitation bullet type cameras, which look pretty identical to what's sold by the E-Tech City brand, and four imitation dome cameras. Uh, as you can see here, what you get besides the cameras is with the bullet cameras, you get an instruction manual and the mounting screws and wall anchors. You also get the mounting screws and wall anchors with the dome camera. For some reason, you don't get instructions, and unlike the other brand of imitation cameras that are being sold out there, these don't include the batteries. Um, but both sets of these look really realistic, similar to the other types that are out there being sold. Uh, both sets need two AA, both cameras need two AA batteries. Again, they're not provided from UB Power in this case. Would have been nice if they'd included the batteries since other brands do that. Uh, with the batteries, and you can see I've got the example here, both of them with their batteries in, flashing here. As you can see that for the bullet camera. With the bullet camera, you basically slide off the hood here. There's a panel here that you open, and the two batteries go in there. Pretty easy for the bullet cameras. Now with the dome cameras, it's a little bit more complicated, and you have to be a little bit more careful. You turn them over, you flip this ring off here, and pull out the round portion of the camera. Now you twist it counterclockwise, and you slowly open it because for whatever reason they've got the wiring in here really short. So if you open it quickly, you could potentially yank the wiring out or disconnect the wiring or yank the light out of the spot. I've actually had, for this particular one, and that's the reason I say that, I actually made this mistake with this particular dome light. I actually had to put some tape back in place over the light because it yanked it basically out of the socket where it was in front of the lens. So kind of a design flaw, I think, or something they kind of overlooked. You snap it back together, and it fits back in here into the other portion of the casing, and then you just slide that back on, and it clicks in place. But the a little bit of a design flaw, I think, with that, or they got the wires too short. They should have probably lengthened those a little bit. It would have been a lot better, and it would have been less of a problem. But it is something you have to kind of watch out for. Installation is fairly easy. You just put the screws someplace wherever you're going to mount it, screw them in, and you're done. The adjustments, the bullet camera has an up and down adjustment and kind of rotates around. It doesn't have a horizontal axis. You can go up and down and rotate it around. The dome cameras have basically 360-degree rotate. You can rotate them around there at any direction with a little bit of an angle for them, just like what you would really with some real cameras. These are realistic looking, as I said. They're a great deterrent if you don't want to spend the money for expensive real camera system. And if they get damaged or broken, they're fairly cheap. In this case, this package is probably toward the end of $7.50 per camera, roughly. Which you'd think in an 8-pack like this, they'd give you a little bit better deal than that, because that's basically what you can buy the 4-packs for. But they don't do, UB Power doesn't do that in this case. But overall, these are decent cameras. The weakness in the wiring of the dome camera keeps it from being 5 stars, along with the lack of a price break, with these cameras, keep it from being 5 stars, and the lack of not providing batteries as well. I give it 4 stars.